Well, as we all know, that Nagaland state is going for assembly elections early next year, along with Meghalaya and Tripura. So, to gear up to take the stock of the situation, my state president, Mr. Audio, is here, our general secretary, state general secretary is here, our wing, she is also here, all the office district presidents are here. We had a, prior to you people arriving, we had a meeting like how to take it forward. And after a lot of discussion, we have derived to a conclusion that the way last time we contested on few seats in Nagaland, similarly this time also NCP is going to contest on few seats, and that is why I'm here. Well, it's too early to identify our state president and his team. They are in the field, and you know that we just can't announce candidates much prior to the declaration of the election dates by the Election Commission of India. So all our office bearers, they are in the field, and they are also taking stock of the situation, and accordingly, because this is my visit, I'm going to come again, and my state president is going to be in touch with me, and the other office bearers of the party on phone, and we'll take a appropriate decision at right time. Well, whenever the election approaches, whether it is assembly or Lok Sabha, member of parliament, it is always the pre-poll or post-poll, especially prior to election, it's pre-poll alliances. So the local front, the way in Meghalaya, we have a strong hold in Garo Hills, from where our state president, who's an MLA, Saleng Sangma. But when you talk about Khasi Hills, so Khasi Hills, we are doing a pre-poll alliance with PDF, Progressive Democratic Front. They have 4 MLAs in the present assembly of Meghalaya. So in Nagaland also, and you know in Nagaland it is like, it's one-sided. The Honorable Chief Minister, Mr. Rio, the numbers with Rio, and then the BJP, the allies party of the Rio government, and even Congress is nowhere. So here, very thoughtfully, we are in discussion. If there is, we are open. NCP is open. NCP is open with local front pre-poll alliance. Right from inception, the NCP ideology, like we would like to go with like-minded parties, secular parties, no way with BJP. And today, you know, BJP, who's ruling at the center for last, this is a 9th year, second term of Honorable Prime Minister Narendra G. Modi, but you see the inflation, you see the price rise of essential commodities, you see the increasing unemployment, the youth of this country and particularly Nagaland, the northeast states. So the situation is not very good when you talk about, the good governance. The Prime Minister always said that we believe in good governance. But where is good governance? The common man, the petroleum product, when you talk about petrol, diesel, the cooking gas, the prices, when UPA, when the UPA was in center right from 2004 to 2009, we were 2014, we were, see where the cooking gas price was, the cylinder, and today where it is double. And you see the essential commodities, and you see after the pandemic, you talk about corona pandemic, people, the demonetization, the wrong decision of the central government, the wrongly implementing the GST. After implementation of GST, GST is a good tax reform, but it is not properly implemented, and in result the inflation went up. So demonetization, all MSME industry, they got finished. Even you talk about after GST and then the pandemic, corona, see the problem, and they are not able to take it under control. The finance minister, Ma'am Sitaraman, saying that the rupee is not degrading, it is dollar who's getting strengthened. What nonsense statement is given by the finance minister of this country. I remember prior to corona, I believe there was a hike in price of onion in general. You people are journalists, you must have. There also she was in the parliament floor of the house. She gave statement that the opposition raised, ma'am, the onion prices are going up and common man is with onion. Without onion we cannot. Every cooking we need onion. So she says, sorry, I don't eat onion. Such statement came from the finance minister of this country. The finance minister should know that this is the country where majority of people still living in villages, and there they have their lunch and dinner with the roti and pyaj, the onion, and such irresponsible statement. And see our economy where it has gone. So all this thing, people are really fed up. They want a change. They want to try. See what has happened in Punjab. Nowhere BJP. What has happened to what has happened in Delhi? Recent election. Delhi is, they are ruling, means the government, Delhi, central government is in Delhi. But in Delhi Municipal Corporation, BJP was defeated. In Punjab, BJP was defeated. In Gujarat, Prime Minister has to campaign as if he is the chief ministerial candidate. They were not knowing who's the chief ministerial candidate. Actually, Congress did not contest that election of Gujarat Assembly seriously. Otherwise, the picture would have been different there. If all like-minded party would have come together. See what has happened in Gujarat, the home state of Honorable Prime Minister. In 2017, Amit Shah ji was forecasting, like this is our internal survey of BJP, that we are touching 150 seats. They could not even touch 100 seats in 2017 assembly election. So what I have to say, if you're good governance, if you're there for 3 decades in Gujarat, BJP is ruling almost 3 decades in Gujarat consecutively. And for that, the Prime Minister has to take, ever in this independent country, the Prime Minister took 50 kilometers road show, 30 kilometers, 50 kilometers road show, so many public meetings. If it is good governance, if they would have done the development in 30 years. So the Prime Minister, you see the history of India, political history, hardly in electoral system, Prime Minister hardly goes to the state for the assembly elections. So this is what the nation is watching, people of this country. That is why democracy has its own power, and people are going to use. Baba Saheb Ambedkar has given us this right of casting. If Tata, Birlas, Ambani, Adani has given one vote, to cast one vote, so a person who's staying on the street, even he has been given in our constitution to cast his one vote. And people will definitely going to take up this. And the history has, we have all seen history, electoral history of, political history of India. If you're going to take people for granted, there is no opposition, so whatever we do, there is no opposition, whatever we want we'll do, like dictatorship. So people at the time of election, they will definitely going to show their power.